Hello, welcome back to our little farm here in East Texas. It is morning, I'm milking. I wasn't going to film anything this morning because I thought you guys probably don't want to see, honestly, the same routine milking every single morning for the next 100 days. But a thing happened today. I've just finished milking, and when I went out to get her out in her little temporary fencing with the polywire, she had no halter on, and I don't know if she rubbed it off on a tree or something, but I had to hunt around for quite a while to find it, and it was down on the ground. But I think what happened is, come here girlie, so yes, hello, say hello YouTube. Hello YouTube. So we had to put an extra hole in the halter because she was too small for it. And these other holes are reinforced. I don't know if you can see that, but they're reinforced. And obviously, like the hole we put in, I think we just used a screwdriver or something to get the hole in. And the problem with that, girl, you're gonna bust that. Back up and I'll get it for you. Back up. She's after these extra bits that she knocks down. Anyway, I think it's just not, the pin isn't holding in properly, and I guess she rubbed on a branch or a tree and the whole thing just came off. So I don't know how to reinforce that hole. I may have to try and find a smaller halter, I think. And the other thing I was going to show you while I'm here, before I go up and filter this milk. So we put udder balm on after milking. And the first one I bought was this one, Original Udder Balm, and it was recommended by the Dohertys, and it is excellent. It is excellent. The second time when we ran out of that one, I think we just got this, I think my husband got this at Tractor Supply, and it was much cheaper, but it is no good. So I would not recommend this one. I'm going to go back to the original one. This one just smells like petrochemicals, and it doesn't have a good consistency. It's hard to get on. It kind of sticks. Yeah, I would not. This one is way better. Way better. So we'll be going back to that one, even if it is a bit more expensive. Sneaking a little asparagus as I walk past my weedy little tiny asparagus patch. I was so delighted the other day when I found how juicy these were, but I'm scared to take too many because I believe you're not supposed to do that for the first couple of years. I planted these last spring, so they came up, but then this just like in the last couple of weeks, they've sprung up looking much more like asparagus. But still, I don't want to sacrifice my future yields. I don't know. Any asparagus experts out there, let me know. So these lovelies were given to us, and I threw them in the ground sort of late. And I'm not even exactly sure what they are. I mean, obviously they're an onion, but I'm not sure when they're ready. And they are developing this little flower head, I guess that's going to be. So again, I have not grown onions a lot. Well, I've grown shallots and chives, but that's about it in the onion family. So if anyone has knowledge of what you think these might be exactly, the base, a bit weedy, or how I know. I mean, ultimately, I can just pick one and see what it looks like underground, but I thought I would ask because we might have, I think there's a lot of collective knowledge out there. We may as well help each other. So if you know, please let me know. Meantime, what I have been doing is every now and then coming out and grabbing one of these to cook with some eggs for my breakfast. And again, I put, oh, I really went head over heels. They're kind of hard to get up. I think they're a leek because I planted a number of different things and it stuck to this other one. And then things came up and I don't remember what I put where, but I think this might be a leek. If I can get it out. Gosh, it's bound to the other one. Actually, I think they might all have to come. You're going to have to go down on the ground for a second. Because this is crazy. Okay, we got him. Victory. Oh, what a mess. That will be delicious. Okay, so that took quite a bit of effort, but I got them up. I could use that for my breakfast, but I could also do a potato soup, which I've kind of been hankering after. And leek and potato soup is just to die for. And I think that's the last of them. Decisions. Coming in through the mudroom, and I'll share with you another fun little story. Man, I'm so dirty now. Anyway, try not to get that everywhere. This is our little shoe rack at the back door. We moved it from the front. I had to shuffle things around, trying to create a laundry system. Anyway, I've been putting boots out here. And for days, I was putting my boots here, and I'd go put them on to go milk, and there'd be sticks and things in them. I'm like, which child is putting sticks in my boots? Like, seriously. But I don't know if you can see. So this is what I was finding. This kind of thing. Sticks in my boots. Sometimes more than others. And after about the third or fourth day, it dawned on me. Hang on. Well, maybe it was this one. I don't know if you can see. You see that? I think something is building a nest. So, I don't know what, but something is building a nest in our boots. I don't know if it's a little sparrow. I have a couple of times found a little bird in here and I thought, oh, they just got trapped, and then they go out. But how funny is that? I don't mind if it's a bird. Now, if it's something else like a rat or a mouse, then I do mind. But I don't know how that anything could get up there except a bird. So I don't know. It's a mystery. But I'm kind of tempted to leave that there, see what happens. See if we end up with eggs in our boots. Giving these a wash. So I've decided to not have them with my brekkie and make potato soup. So it's kind of, I feel like it's going to not be soup season soon. I can still get away with soup, and everyone in our family loves this potato soup. So I will use the last of these to make one last pot of soup, I think. Well, potato soup. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is just those ends off. Just pulled this out of the oven. I am so excited to cut it open when it cools down just a wee bit. Okay, I have just cut this. Let me see if I can show you. Looks really delicious in there. That is going to be so yummy with some butter. And it's still a bit hot, so I'm letting the rest of it cool, but I just want to taste this. Okay, yummy, buttered, cinnamony goodness. So all nicely buttered. It's the crust is chewy, but it's delicious. So I think I'm counting that as a success. So that was me changing just a basic sourdough recipe and adding in the cinnamon and what did I do? Cinnamon, nutmeg, and butter running down my mouth, and raisins. Sultanas. Yeah. It's really yummy. So we've got our bag of potatoes. See how there's those sprouts coming. So each of those sprouts can grow a different plant. So what we can do is put this down here, and Gracie, just hold that so it's on there for a second. And this knife is a bit of overkill, but it's okay. So you can cut off, or see, like there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, I don't know, like one there, and then, yeah, I don't know if that one's alive, but there's one there, so you might even just plant that one separately. So cut them into as many as, like, all the big ones anyway. So we have plenty of potatoes, so we don't have to get every single sprout separate. So
I don't have to split that?
Yeah, because we have a lot of potatoes. And then I'll get you a bucket and we'll put all the ones you've done in a bucket and we'll go get the bed ready.
Okay. Yep.
Does that sound all right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to get this ready and put potatoes in here. And we left this broccoli and it's starting to try to flower, but we're still going to eat it. And I just picked off like one of these little itty bitty things and started munching on it. And I was just reminded of how much I love food fresh from the garden. It just tastes so good. Like the other day, I had that asparagus. It was so sweet and juicy. Oh man, it makes me really, I cannot wait for the spring garden and food in the ground again, and to be able to walk out and harvest good food. So exciting. Okay, so here, give me the knife. I'm just going to cut off this bit here. Ooh, here it goes. So this bit, sweetie, you can take to the kitchen.
Can I take the bit off and just eat it?
Here, try this bit. There's one little bit left. Did you like it? You could munch on the top bit. It's really yummy. That down the other end. I'm going to rake this up and then Caleb is cutting the potatoes. We had this all nice and then the chickens got in here. Cut up all of these potatoes and I'm going to try and get 2 rows down here, which we did last year. I think that's 2 rows will be fine. I'll space them out and see. Okay, I've been trying to decide what to do here. I think last year we didn't do a trench. I think we just did like 6 inches apart all around, and I think we only put them like yay deep. But when I just looked it up on the Farmer's Almanac, it says 6 to 8 inches deep in a trench. And I was digging here to see if I can get 2 trenches, but it's not really wide enough to do that. So I'm not really sure what to do. I'm not really sure what to do. I may just dig 1 trench down the middle. Maybe because the potatoes weren't super deep last year, and that could be because we didn't dig a trench and we didn't plant them deep enough. So maybe we'll try this year to do the trench and see if it makes a difference. Okay, I think I've just made a decision. I've done a little bit of a trench. Here we'll do like 2 trenches, a little trench there, and then the other half of the garden we'll do like we did last year, and we'll just sort of try to compare the two. So I'll have to remember that I've done that. That is the handy thing about having all of the garden on YouTube, is I can look back to remember what I did, which I probably should do that with the potato video from last year, but I will do that later. Got to get these potatoes in the ground. We're actually late. We're quite late getting the potatoes in. So look, my son made me a beautiful little ring with these little flowers that are popping up all over the garden with this warm touch of spring. Look at me. You have yellow pollen on your nose. Have you been smelling those flowers?
They smell good.
They smell good? You're gorgeous. I want to show you. Look at this little wristband one of my boys made me. And he even made it, you pull these two. I think this is a garlic, piece of garlic leaf. You pull the ends and it tightens. Little wristband. It probably will last 5 minutes, but it bless my heart. He's so creative, that one. So creative. And he's always just in another world of his own. Inventing and building and creating. Love watching that. It's fun how different they all are. Okay, well, we've done all the way down here, down to where I stuck a few sticks in the ground as a marker. Matilda's been milked. What? Better check the boys gave her alfalfa. Sometimes if they forget to give her alfalfa, she lets us know. that she's missing out. It has been so good to get my hands in the soil and my feet on the earth. I did suffer my first fire ant bite of the season on my little toe, but it was worth it. It was worth it just to get my hands and feet in the soil. And I didn't come across too many, thankfully. So that was good. Well, it is time for me to go and get kids ready. They've got to go out to kids club and must help them get sorted and think about dinner. Oh, I did the potato soup. I went ahead and did the potato soup, and that's going to be delicious. They'll probably they do eat a little there, and then they usually come home hungry. So we'll have that. And yeah, we shall be back here again. I'm actually thinking about a big garden day tomorrow. I'm just feeling this beautiful weather and the need to be out here. So we may just, every once in a while, I call a farm day and I say, all right, I still will do reading lessons with the little ones because I kind of try to be consistent with that. But every now and then we just go, okay, it's a farm day. School is outside today. So I think I'm ready for one of those. All right, friends, we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming along on this little journey with us on this 100 days of homesteading on our little piece of land here. It is good. It's a good life. We'll see you tomorrow. Sunshine and raindrops.